Hi, everybody. It's Pamela Downs from Spirit Calling, and I invited my dear friend and colleague, Dina Keenan, to
Hi,
join me. Say hi,
hello,
Dina.
hello.
Yeah, we were working on all things Spirit Calling as we always are doing, and we channeled a message. Actually, Dina channeled a message after our conversation, getting a little clarity because we were both feeling like we needed to talk about an experience that just happened on one of our events where we met, several people who were feeling lost and
Yeah.
they just don't understand where they are, or their spiritual gifts are awakening and they're confused, they're feeling vulnerable, they're feeling scared. And all of this, as we've been told by the guides and the Great Council of Light, and everybody who watches the messages from the Great Council hears over and over and over again, the world is shifting, our world is changing, we're going to be needing to work on our frequency and, getting grounded. And one of the things that you and I have created together is this upcoming masterclass that's like a new creation between you and I. So we wanted to talk about what that is and why we're creating that. So why don't you explain a little more about how we work together and what that is?
Pamela and I have come together and we have a really easy energy flow that works well together. And we 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 can pull people in and I think give them a safe space, really, as they're discovering or awakening, as we saw today with a woman that we met. She was truly,
Mhm.
truly struggling and she didn't know where to go. She was frightened, she was excited, all of the things.
Mhm.
And our goal in this class is to bring our guidance together with the council, which is always the most amazing, and help people through this and help them feel grounded, connected, and safe,
Yeah.
and a place where they can share whatever, because we've both been through it. We've both
Mhm.
been through that fear stage of what is happening. Nobody understands what I'm going through. Is it only me? Does anyone else?
Yeah.
This is a place that is a master class to get three people through that. And that is what the council has told us,
Mhm.
that
Time
we
and
are
time again.
people through that, right? Time and time
Mhm.
again. And this is the
Mhm.
manifestation of and the realization, I think.
Very well said, my friend. Very well said.
Thank you, thank you,
I
thank
was
you.
going to pull in a phrase from the council. Yes, indeed.
Yes, it
Um,
is. The time is now.
the time is now. But that is so true. And, I feel like, you and I just met a couple of years ago and it was instantaneous. And the guys have just been telling us over and more as we have glued and just gotten so close. And then our work has come together, that this is what the future of our work is. But we had to go through our spiritual awakening. I had to go through, having seen that woman today who was just exposed, raw,
Wow.
vulnerable,
Yeah.
fearful, so scared, riddled with fear, having experiences,
Hmm.
completely waking up, feeling a pull on her neck and head, hearing, seeing, feeling, like not understanding it all.
Yeah.
As I said to her, and as I'm saying now, is we have had to go through all of that to understand it, to be able now to support people who are going through it, because there is a dynamic shift that is about to happen. Everything's been speeding up. Energy's been speeding up. Changes have been speeding up. We've been feeling it. We've been seeing it. We have been witnessing it inside of our community. And now more than
Oh my
ever,
gosh,
people
yes.
need the guidance. They need the guidance. They need the safety and the strength and the support. It's so important.
They did. And it was just, especially what I just channeled, I was kind of channeling and writing, automatic writing it the same, or soul writing, whatever you want to call it. And
Hmm.
they said with the upcoming changes, and that they
Hmm.
put this woman in our path today to show us
Hmm.
how we would work together to help people and to give us an example of the how lost, because we've
Hmm.
been through it. Um, you forget as you go through as you go through it,
Yeah.
this took us right back. And I could see from your face as we were talking with her that you're like, oh my God, I so I so know who
Yeah.
you are,
I know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was riddled with fear. I didn't have a community. I didn't know what I was going through. I was the only difference between she and I was that I was guided in a safe space with like this certain person at the certain time, but I didn't have them around me 24/7. I didn't understand what was happening to me. I would have an angelic group of high vibrational feminine energies come in and almost set the stage before like this deep work would start. But there were bumps in the night. There were energetic zaps and knocks and beings working on me. I'd wake up like it was a shit show of everything at the same time, and that was in 2020.
Yeah.
Now think about our planet right now, and I
Where it
mean
is now.
everything I know has escalated. So this work that the guys have been telling us to do, have been intuiting you, have been intuiting me, and we're always listening to what they're putting in front of us. Go to this podcast, do this,
Yep.
start this, put these meditations out, all the things. And they've been telling me, I've been setting up for the last 6 weeks this masterclass, which, for those of you who sometimes comment, like, I don't understand, why does it cost a fee to have a community? And because I have programming and development and marketing and all these things, that I need someone to help me with. And that's been happening for the last 6 weeks, building the program, setting up the infrastructure, creating all of the program behind it, and our ideation, our creation, and the
Yeah.
guidance from the
Takes
council of
time.
putting it together. Yeah. So I'm really excited about it. It's May 18th. It launches in exactly a month tomorrow. A month tomorrow.
Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Exciting.
And so tell people what it is. It's a monthly call.
It's a monthly call, and it
Mhm.
will be with myself and Pamela, and of course, the council will be there as well to guide us for discussion,
Mhm.
help us navigate what we're going through as everyone is going through it on the planet.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I think that's important because you have to have a place where you can express yourself. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy because the woman we met today, she literally was in a loop of fear. We couldn't
Mm.
get her out of it. And if she would be able to join something like the master class where we can all be together, she's not alone. We talk through it. The council comes in. I mean, there's nothing but love and light that comes in with the council. And so
Mhm.
um, this is a place, and it's one-on-one, and it's intimate. It's
Yeah.
only open to 10.
10 people. Yeah. And 2 spots are taken, so there's 8 left. But
Yeah.
we're going to be doing, really intentional work together. And you and I, we're going to bring the council in, and you're going to, we're going to set the stage, set the intention, open up the space, and we're going to bring the council in, and you're going to facilitate like real life questions and real live answers from the council that I will channel. And like these people will be in receivership of information immediately. I get so excited thinking
Yeah, I
about
get
it.
chills. I get
I
chills.
know.
And
Me
and it's
too.
it, and it's exactly what's so crazy to me is, early on, like a year and a half or whatever ago, the council was like, you two need to exchange energy. So, and you were afraid to channel. So we
Hmm.
started asking questions and interacting that way. And it's so crazy. As I look back, that's what they were preparing us for.
Yes.
It's
Hmm.
so crazy. I just thought of that right now, like how that works. It's nuts.
I
And
know.
and the conveyor belt of energy that they always show us, right? That we keep
Yes.
that going.
Yep.
It's like it comes through both of us, which is crazy. That just kind of struck me now. That's what they were preparing us for.
That's what they were preparing us for. All of these things have been preparing us for now. The time is now. The time is now. And and if you guys continue to watch us as we put out these videos and as we work together, you'll kind of get a sense of humor, a sense of the humor that we have around the council, because they are quite funny. And
They are fun.
nothing makes us laugh more than when people parody the council. Like they think they're making fun of us, but we laugh too because we know how funny it is. And and if you're not used to seeing that, of course it looks strange. But why don't we talk a little bit about that? Why don't we talk a little bit about what that is and how it works? And for instance, when this
Yeah.
woman was speaking today, that she feels the pull
Yes.
immediately, she feels it like kind of anchor in and
Fuller. Yeah.
pull her right up, and that makes her scared. That's the process. I will talk about my own experience. I did discover these things over time. It didn't happen overnight. that's the spiritual awakening journey.
Yeah,
That's, you went through it, others are going through
absolutely.
it. It's you start to have these scratches on the surface of your reality that you thought were what your world was.
Exactly.
And suddenly you're like, that
Hmm.
doesn't make sense. And I'm not really in alignment with that. And let me think over here for a change. And then you just start breaking that web of what it is you thought was your norm. And
Yeah.
then suddenly it's like
And
turned upside down.
then it
Right.
all just explodes. And then
Yeah.
you can't get enough. You can't get enough. Oh, did I just freeze?
Yeah.
You can't
You
get enough
froze.
information.
Yeah, you can't get enough information. You want
Me.
more and more. You want more videos. You want more books. You want more experiences. You want more conversations. You want more. You want more. You want more. You want more.
Yes.
And it's insatiable. It's just because you have this desire now. It's like, blink, that light gets turned on, and you're like, I need to know everything. I need to know all of it. Like,
All of it now. Everything
yeah,
all at
yeah,
once, like that movie. It's like,
yeah,
just
like that movie.
give it to me.
Absolutely like that movie.
So like
Hmm.
that. It's just like you can't get enough. And you don't always have someone to talk to about it, right?
Yeah,
And I will say, there are so many people that get taken in. There are
yeah.
people out there
We
that
experienced that today.
we experience that today, where they come from, they teach, but they come from a place of fear, and they had programmed it basically into this poor woman who
Mm,
couldn't release it. And so
mm-mm.
you have to be careful out there about who you're going to, and you need to be in a safe place you can trust. And
Yeah,
that's
that's
what's so
spirit
important.
calling.
That is
I
spirit
know.
calling. It is what it is, and it's from a true, authentic place, and everyone cares about each other. And I just it when she was telling us this story, and I could see the words that were programmed in her, it was just like, oh my God,
Hmm.
she's so stuck in it. Like,
Hmm.
shame on her,
Yeah,
shame on
yeah.
the person for
Shame
being
on that practitioner, that energy worker, that person that was not from light.
right. Yeah.
And that's the thing, when you're going through this spiritual awakening journey, when you are alone, you're just trying to navigate through it all. You don't have your discernment and your higher intuition completely tuned into that dial. You're figuring it out. You're
Yeah.
figuring it out. You're migrating towards what you think is going to help you. You're trying. And one of the last messages that I sent to her in an email was I sent him I sent him someone that I love, Patrick the angelic healer. I sent a picture and I said, notice the eyes in this picture. There's nothing but true love in those pictures, in his pictures, in his eyes. Now, compare that to the person you showed me earlier today. And I said, you are
Mhm.
going to start using your discernment and your higher guidance now, and not just letting your energy take you all around frantically on this wild goose
Right.
chase.
She
You're
literally,
going to now start using that anchoring system. That's why the guides want us to work on our frequency, to use the meditations, the pineal gland to decalcify, to
mhm.
receive the guidance, connecting to your spirit guides, pulling that abundance with the meditation, pulling that abundance in so that you can heighten your frequency. I mean, there's so many things that
They're
we
also
didn't know
different.
about.
They're also
Yeah.
different, but they're also powerful.
Hmm.
And
And
she
all I want is everyone to know them.
exactly, because they're so helpful. I mean, I use them all the time, as you know. And you know, other friends of ours are using them, and other people in the community
Community members.
having like major kind of, things happen, and feelings and expansion, and it's just amazing.
Hmm.
She just needs to get regrounded,
Hmm.
centered, and stop the noise that was all going
It's the hamster wheel,
hamster wheel.
and it's that breaking it to
It's
witness it to now kind of like have a new path.
and
But
observe versus react, like observe
yeah,
versus
it's
react.
hard though, Dina. It's
Hard.
hard, man. If you're having all of these psychic attacks and, when negative energies feast, entities, beings, whatever you want to call them, they feast on your fear.
Yeah,
So if they get you in a cycle of fear and you're in a low vibration, you're just getting more of that because the law of attraction is pulling more in. So it is a cycle, it is a hamster wheel. And that's why Spirit Calling, all the aligned professionals that I have in there, they all have a certain frequency. They
absolutely.
are only able to be in our community because they are at a certain frequency.
And
And that's the path of, you know, when you're by yourself, you have to use your discernment. You don't know how to use it yet because you're learning how to use it. And it's all these things. But to get back to the channeling part, when you do, and if you are, we are all sentient beings. We
Mhm.
all have these clair senses inside of us that are a part of us. We all have higher wisdom, higher guidance, our higher self, and a connection to our spirit guides and the universe as a whole. And we are, remembering who we are. We are remembering our soul and our
Mhm.
path and our purpose and our passion and all of those things. And when we are, if it's our path to be an energy healer or to be a channeler or whatever it is, those skills start to awaken inside of
Right.
us. You have to go through the path of learning, just like you have to when you're learning a
Mhm.
sheet of music or you're going through a painting or you're learning
Yeah.
a new task or trade, whatever. You got to learn it,
Along
learn
the
all the
way
pieces of it, right?
and take action towards it,
Right.
right? That's the other thing,
Hmm.
take action towards it,
Hmm.
if you start feeling it, lean into it, you
Hmm.
know, go with it. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, how many times were you like told me start start channeling, start automatic writing,
Hmm.
and I was like, okay, I don't know, I don't, and then it just pours out, like it just it's like I can't even. I'm not the fastest type as you know, it can be a challenge, but that's
You
how I
did pretty
start.
good.
I did pretty good. I have to go back and clean it up, but it's and you can just tell it's like they're words that I don't even always use. It's just,
Yeah.
but you have to exercise that muscle, right? It's
Yeah, you have to let it express out of you. You have to let
you
it
really
express out
do,
of you.
and
You
trust,
have to, I
trust,
have to trust. I know
trust
it's
is
hard. I
it's
know
hard.
it's hard. And people will say, that whole Sean Kelly clickbait thing that was put out, igniting the light, triggering the light, and people that don't have it triggered, who are just in that realm of fear and, out there, spewing off comments to people, they're all in pain themselves. And
Right,
so how do you channel there? You're filled with demonic beings, you're this, you're that, but they have no idea what they're talking about because
I have no idea.
they've never traveled this. They
Yeah,
don't know this journey. They haven't put any time or effort into it. They're just applying quick. This is
quick.
what I've seen. This is what I know.
Yeah,
And that's all a part of that veil.
really.
And that reality kind of being released and revealed and presented soon. And so everyone is going to have
Have a
something new to check out soon.
quick, and that's their first response. So many people is, I don't know that. I'm fearful of it. First,
Right. I'm scared of that. Look at that
what
wacko.
is that?
Look
Let
at
me
this.
look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
Let me
Yeah.
observe it. And
Yeah.
as you
Mm-hmm.
said, there's a lot of changes that are going to be happening that, they've been telling us
Mm-hmm.
about. That is what we've been preparing for, to give
Mm-hmm.
people a soft place to land and a safe
Mm-hmm.
place
Mm-hmm.
to land for
Yeah.
guidance, because, it's there's a lot that's happening and
There is a
a lot of
lot.
us are already feeling it. So we've seen a
Yeah.
lot of it, right? There's so much
Yeah.
going on in the world. So
There is.
it's
That's why now it's so important. That's why now,
now,
like right now,
now.
between now, the time is now, between now and the shit show that's going to start in the summer.
Summer.
And, I always say this to everyone. I say it on every podcast. If there is some sort of part of you that feels drawn to this, you need to move
Move,
forward. Put the
move
energy
forward.
behind it, like you just said.
Yep.
Put some
Put the
energy
energy
behind it.
behind it. Keep your
Hmm.
frequency high.
Hmm.
Trust and know we've all
Hmm.
chosen to be here at this time
Hmm. Hmm.
to witness this shift on this planet, which is probably an amazing point in history. But we all chose to be here. Some
Rice and
people say
beans.
we've won the lottery to be here at this time. Like,
Right.
how you want to put
We're
it?
like,
There's
woohoo!
days I'm like, what was I thinking? But
Send me down. Send me down. Woo! I
I'm
want to
going in.
go. You and I held hands. We're like, woo! Let's
We're
go.
going.
I'll see you in 54 years. Okay,
54
bye.
years.
I'll see you soon. Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, we'll be
no,
ready
it's
for the greatest show on earth ever on Earth's history.
but that's true. Everyone has chosen to be here for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So open your hearts, open your minds, try to keep fear at
Hmm.
bay, and join a community like Spirit Calling where you can
Hmm.
be held by others and others will hold space and you
Yeah.
safe. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know how else to say it. It's
Yeah.
life-saving to me. And everyone in our community, I've seen them grow and expand
I know.
It's just
It's so
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's
I
so
know.
cool. It's so cool.
Oh, what do we do when we go on Fridays? Every week we have a call. At least once a week we have a community
Yeah,
call
at least.
where we're all, I mean, a minimum. And what do we do when we get on? Like, hey fam, like everyone gets on. We're like, what's it
What's
go?
up?
Like
What's
we
up?
just can't wait to say hi to each other because we can't wait to like get a break out of the norm and the muck of every day
Busy.
and be with our like aligned people
Yep.
and be able to share all the shit that happened that week and what we've experienced and receive support and guidance and just sometimes just share and say, like, how about Rose? What's been happening? How she's been
Yeah.
opening up and like what she's hearing. We share our dreams, we share messages,
Yeah.
we share what we've heard somewhere else, and then we share every month in our
Yes.
conscious in our council connection circle. We share the messages of the council.
Which
But
is awesome.
this masterclass is going to be
This is going to
amazing.
be above and beyond.
Yeah,
It's just, I think it's just, it's such a higher level. And
I know.
I think
So
the council is
excited.
really excited about it
I
too.
know they are. I know. And the first 10 that get in, holy crap. And this is just the beginning. You and I both already see it.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen it. I've seen it before I moved to Washington. I was in New Jersey. I kept seeing myself in this office, the green and the desk set up just like this. I kept seeing all of these boxes on a Zoom screen. And I was talking to all of
Yeah,
these boxes. I said it over and over and over and over and over again. Well, this is my office.
yeah.
This is exactly what I saw. And what have I been doing since I moved here? Talking, talking, talking,
Yeah,
talking, talking.
yeah. On a screen, on a screen, on a screen. And then eventually we'll move into other, hopefully
Hmm.
in-person stuff. Like this, we've all seen
Yeah,
it. Seen it.
yeah,
And it's gonna,
yeah,
it's,
for sure.
and it's, and I think what is today? Today's like a
Today's
manifest
May 18th.
portal.
It's a
A
manifestation portal
manifestation
day.
portal. Look at us. We are
We are
manifesting
manifesting
goodness
right
for all.
now this full class of amazing people who are going to change their life, awaken all of their
Yeah.
abilities, and unfold their purpose and their path and just
And
feel in alignment with their people. Like it's amazing.
it is. It's
Yeah, and receive guidance from
going to
the
be a
Great
special,
Council.
special group, like that's going to be this
Hmm.
first group. And we're going to learn, right? And we'll evolve,
Hmm.
learn, and I'm sure they'll have advice like, oh, we would love to do this or we would love to do that. But I think it's having that access and guidance and trust and safety is key. It's
Hmm.
key,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
and to be able to talk it through in an intimate group. That's what I like.
Hmm.
I love that.
Don't you love channel? Don't you love asking and watching? Don't you love asking the Great Council questions?
I
You ask the best questions.
Yeah, I'm like the Johnny Carson of like
You are. You are. You are. And
it's
don't
what's
they answer
crazy.
you before you're even done?
Yes. Oh
Before
my God, I was just
yes.
gonna say that. So many times, like it'll just be in my head and they'll answer it. And I'm like, how did you do that? I'm like, look
I
at
didn't even get it out.
of course they knew it was coming. They always, they always answer. And it's
Yeah.
you leave and then you listen and then you go back. And if you listen to it again, or if it's written, you find just little nuggets all the time.
Mhm.
And then you're like, oh
Mhm.
my God, that's what that meant. Oh my gosh, that's what
Mhm.
that meant. I mean, how many
Mhm.
times have they guided us to go back and read something and we're like, oh, yes, that's what,
Yeah. We're like, duh, why
yeah,
aren't we listening to the
yeah,
guidance that we're channeling ourselves?
yeah. But then Pamela will be in channel
Hmm.
mode and I will ask the questions and there's this energy that ends up happening and then we just get
Hmm.
into a rhythm and it's really very cool. So
Hmm.
I'm so excited for the first 10 that get to come to this because it's going
Me
to be really
too.
insightful,
Yeah.
you know, it's spiritual, fun, like
Hmm.
it's all those
Hmm.
things. Because
It's all those things.
yeah, because we can't
Yeah.
not have fun. I mean, it's just
No, we always have fun, as everyone can already see just by hearing us talk back and forth. We have a ball. We have a great, great
we
time.
cannot,
Yeah.
we
So
just can't.
I'm gonna tell them a little bit about the Awakening Accelerator Mastermind. So, um, just, for people, like we said, who feel like they've been walking on their spiritual path alone, you're stepping on more of a fast track by getting help, by that divine guidance, a committed group of people that are just like you, and you have access to that in a compassionate and safe community. And Dean and I are going to be there. We're going to do it right. We'll do a check-in, right, Dee? Like we'll do a check-in. We'll kind of set the
Yep.
space. We'll talk about intentions. We'll align our energy as a whole and make it a unified, safe, beautiful, beautiful space. As soon as the council comes in, it's like everything just gets amplified.
It just gets
And then Yeah,
elevated.
it's wonderful. They, even if you're tired, they fill you up. They
Oh,
give you
yeah,
energy. Like, it's so cool. And then you're going to lead, and you're going to ask questions
yep,
and get
yep,
wisdom. Yep. From the council. And then after we do that, it's a 90-minute call. So about the first 30 minutes, I guess we'll do that back and
yeah,
forth. And
yeah,
then we'll have interact feedback and coaching and a dynamic exchange between all of us. You'll receive personalized guidance
yep,
and be able to integrate those messages into your life, right? While we're supporting each other. And that's monthly.
yeah,
That's absolutely monthly. And you're going to walk away with like an action plan of things that you're going to need to do, because you're going to be given guidance,
yeah. And
right?
and as
Yeah.
we go through these changes, you will pull on that. You will be shocked how
Mhm.
much you pull on those little nuggets, especially when things
Absolutely.
get a little kooky and crazy. I find myself,
Hmm.
I mean, how many times have you and I gone back and read something or looked at an old
Absolutely.
session that we've done and we're like, oh
Yep.
my gosh. So that's the other thing. It gives you a little bit of a toolkit, you know,
Yep.
as
Yeah.
well, and
Yeah.
I don't let them off easy. I push them
Mm-mm.
on questions.
You
You
do.
know how I can get. I'll be like,
I
well, wait,
know.
what? Okay, what? And
You'll ask
sometimes
in
they shut
another
me
way.
down. Yeah, I'll
Sometimes they
ask
get
it
annoyed
another
with
way.
you.
They do. And then we know when it's done when they go,
Did we not say? And then they get like,
"We not see."
it's so funny.
They yell at me.
That's so funny.
Mm,
But
but
you
I
know
push.
what? Yeah, it's awesome. But then these, if people sign up for the masterclass, they also get a membership to the Spirit Calling community. So it comes with a
Oh my God,
$25
that's great.
membership. Yeah.
Which is
And
amazing.
recordings to all the sessions. And then also, I create a special group for them in the group section. That's a private access
Yeah,
group just for those
that's
10.
great.
So they'll be able to communicate and support each other throughout the month. I will be contributing to it.
Yep.
You will be contributing to it. So you're not just getting that 90 minutes, you're getting monthly, daily, weekly, whatever it is, guidance. It's amazing. And then between now and the end of May, I'm offering a $50 discount. So instead of 297, it will be 247. I mean, plus the monthly membership. So that's really awesome.
I
It's
mean,
really cool.
yes, it is so jam-packed with stuff and all the resources
Jam
and
packed.
jam-packed and all this, the sound healings and the conversations and
And the events.
the events. Like
Hmm.
it's really a great value. And I think it will be valuable as
Hmm.
we walk through this next few months together. Like
Hmm.
it's just
Yeah,
gonna be, I have a
me too.
feeling it will fill up fast.
Me too.
Then there's gonna be a waiting list for the next one because it's gonna be so
Hmm.
impactful. Like
I agree with
I
you.
just feel it. I just
Yeah.
feel it. And as I was channeling today and they were channeling to me about I got vibrations and I had this big smile on my face because I could tell they were excited, but it was coming through me and I'm just sitting here by myself smiling away. And I'm like, oh, wow, I'm there. I could feel it. It was great. So they're excited too. It's
Yeah.
so
And
cool.
who knows? Maybe we'll dance. Who knows what we'll do.
Who knows?
Whatever comes out will be what happens. Today I was like, rah, 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 rah. It wasn't even me. It was the guides talking through me. I wasn't channeling. They were like giving me guidance for this person. And
Oh,
I was like, it was
yeah. I
so
had never
funny.
seen you like that. And you were
I
just like,
know.
like
Yeah. Filled.
just like
I
a
love it.
it was
Yeah.
great. It was great. And
I can't wait to do it.
I hoped it helped her too. But
Me too.
I'm excited for this. I cannot wait.
Me too. I'm excited for this too, and I'm going to put the link down in the show notes. But if you're um, eager, it's spirit-coin.com/work-with-Pamela. And if you're not ready for go check out on the website. If you're not ready for that, there's a membership, and we're very active in the community. There's actually Soul Path Coaching, which is just one-on-one with me. Oh, and tell them about the meditation.
Oh God. Okay, the meditations,
You're like,
like
what
I
do I
always say,
say?
you can't just have one. Like
It's like a
I dare
cookie.
you. Because they're channeled by the council. There's an abundance meditation, a meet your spirit guide meditation, and a pineal gland. They are all so powerful, all so different, but I incorporate them into my daily life. And the pineal gland is amazingly special in a way. They're all
It
special, but
is.
it is
I
just
know, but it's different.
it's just different. You feel it. I mean, you feel it. in your
Mhm.
head, the pressure in a good way, not anything to
Mhm.
be afraid of.
No, you feel it,
You
pinpointing
you
that
feel it,
exact location, as they
exact
say.
location. Yeah. And it's so funny. I do it every day. I literally do it every day. I practically know it by heart. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you feel it. And then even when they
Mhm,
say the guides come around you, I feel it.
mhm,
It's
mhm.
it's powerful. And they're all so different and they all bring something different to your life. So I always tell
Yeah,
everyone all three, because you will use all three at different times.
yeah.
Meet your spirit guides, connect with them. Abundance shows you how to visualize and manifest and bring
Mm,
in what you want, which is
so cool.
so cool. And then the pineal gland is just like, like, just
Pineal gland, drop the mic.
the mic.
It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah.
it's just the bomb. I
It's
can't even
awesome.
say it enough. It is just the best. I
It's
mean, I
awesome.
even did it today, and I channeled it, and I recorded it, and
And you
I
can,
did it today. And it's just like my head is like, it's incredible.
you
The
can feel it.
colors and everything's opening up. I feel like I'm in a space of nothingness but everything at the same time, like that woman said. It's
Yeah,
an incredible space. It's like, it's the coolest
incredible
thing.
space.
Yeah,
It's
I want everyone to know about it. I want everyone to try it. Why not? I mean, what the
everyone
heck?
needs it. And the guides have been,
Yeah,
you've got to get this. Like people need this, people need this.
yeah.
They've been yelling about it, honestly. Like I have a session with you and I where they came through and they literally were yelling, like, you need to get this done. You need this. We're like,
We need to put that out on the short. You need to get
I
the
do.
pineal gland
It's
done.
We do have it. We do have it. I remember it vividly. I just have to find it. But
So funny.
um,
Yeah.
yes, the meditations are amazing. The sound healings are amazing. The
Spirit calling is amazing. You're amazing. Great concept of light is amazing. Everybody's
amazing.
awesome.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it
Come
is.
join us. That's all I can say. We
Yeah, that's all I can
let
say
us
too.
let us
Yeah.
let's meet and come join us and we have fun and we learn and we grow and we expand together. What else?
Yeah. And we're going to do more of this live. We're going to do more sharing live. We're going to do more talking.
Yeah.
If you're watching on the YouTube channel, follow it, hit the bell so that you get all the things, because every week there's something, or maybe even sometimes twice a week. We have you, the
Oh,
Cosmic Citizen with Tina
yeah.
Marie Bueno. That's a
Yeah.
really cool hour of talking all things. Um, there's 5D All Day with Danielle
I do.
Kane. These are things that people can participate in without having to be a member.
Yeah.
There's Awakening Mass Meditation. It's a live led meditation that
Very
Nicole
cool.
leads every single stinking month. There's Live the
Yeah.
Call podcast that's got once a month now, but it's going to be twice a month soon.
Right.
And I'm always leaving messages from the Great Council out to the world. There's more of those. There's lots of things to check out
There's
on at Spirit Calling Pamela. Yeah,
It is, like I said, jam-packed. There's so much
it's
in
jam
there
packed.
and it's growing and there's more coming, right? The more we
Mm-hmm.
get, the more we
Mm-hmm.
create, it'll be in there. So,
And the more we
and
share.
yeah. And
Yeah. All right, Dee Dee, this was awesome. Until we meet again, we've got to go get ready for the mastermind class,
I
the
am
master
excited.
class.
I am so
Me
excited
too.
for that. I can't wait. We're going to have
Me
fun
too.
and we're going to learn. And the council, I know, will have something to say.
They're definitely going to have something to say. They always do. All right.
They're
Bye.